in the church and out here?
Yeah, we're going to be spending the night out here. You guys know of any good local tales?
I know there's a Sergeant Brooks. He's right around here somewhere in this area. They say that he comes out at night. I've not spent too much time around here. There's a baby that they say was born and died on the same day. You can hear her mother cry. I've heard, if it's real quiet, you can hear people whispering nothing. I've just stuff like that. Weird sounds and stuff. I've not been out here too much. Yeah, they say if you come out to the Civil War thing and you have a northern accent, they don't like that.
So we're definitely repping the South down here, right?
I guess so.
He's a Yankee, though.
Uh-oh. We'll keep that one
She
down.
had concerns for her husband because he's from Michigan. So she don't want him to talk when he's down here.
He's coming back. Yeah, I told him to keep his mouth shut.
That's all I know of, right? I know that Sergeant Brooks, he died when they was using that church as a hospital. He died in there.
Do you know how he died? Or do you remember what they...
Sure.
Does he say anything to people? Or does he touch people? Or is it just something where they see him and they think that's who it is?
I've just heard that they seen him come out of the grave. That's about it. That's all I've heard.
This being a hospital, does that mean there's a battlefield near here?
This was the battlefield.
This was the battlefield. Okay.
All the way, if you follow Old Kentucky Road, all the way down to Bean Station, that was all the battlefield.
On the front of the church reveals a monument stating its use from 1835 to 1871. It was after the church was used by the Presbyterians it became a hospital during the Civil War. We gathered up our equipment, our digital cameras, our GoPro, our mini flashlights, extra batteries, and a tape recorder to ensure that we would catch all the action that was to happen. At the back of the church were 2 doors, which would lead you into the main hall, a single room filled with church pews. Cold and dusty, with nothing other than the 2 wooden stoves used to heat the old room, and an old piano built in New York in the early 1800s. Heading the room was the podium the congregation would use to deliver sermons. This is where we would place our GoPro camera.
And this is Joseph. What's up? So we're locked into the church. After we get this all documented, we're going to go quiet. The doors are shut. The windows are shut. The piano's tuned. We're going to take some pictures, see if we can get some orbs. And see what happens.
We began walking around the room, taking as many photos as we possibly could, asking questions out loud, taking photos from different perspectives for what we had felt was almost an hour's time. We had only stopped 13 minutes into our investigation to realize we had already found something.
That's a big difference.
It was during this shot Joseph took a picture with his cell phone that simultaneously was recorded with the GoPro camera we had mounted at the front of the room. On a freeze frame, you can notice a small difference in color in a pew near the rear of the room. Once we take this still frame photo and adjust the color to it, you notice an incredible difference in this particular spot that corresponds with the photo that we got from Joseph's phone. With Joseph standing next to me, it would seem as our cameras firing at the exact same time had caught a glimpse of the exact same thing. What would appear to be an almost full-blown apparition sitting in the exact same pew the GoPro camera had caught. You can almost plainly see the eyes, the nose, and the mouth of the upper torso belonging to a small child or a young female. After discovering our entity, we had decided to sit down in the pew where the apparition was spotted. We attempted to conduct an EVP investigation for electronic voice phenomenon, For some unknown reason, our tape recorder that had functioned properly prior to the investigation had come to lose power at random. There was for sure the presence of something supernatural here at Bethesda. Perhaps it was just souls lost in the cemetery, the battlefield. Perhaps it was regular churchgoers, or a member of the mass grave of Confederate and Union soldiers right outside the back doors. For whatever reason, we felt as though for the first time all night we were truly not alone.
We're officially locked into the church at 10 o'clock. There are no windows in here, okay? So any pictures we gather, shadowy figures, anything like that, all of these windows are blocked. No reflective surface.
They all have a brace in them.
No reflective surfaces, except for the lanterns here. Lanterns might.
After reading online about what goes on at the Bethesda Church, we were only thirsty for more. Our thirst was quenched once we had reached the church and been given verbal testimony by the locals that were on site to greet us upon our arrival. We were more so overwhelmed with success once we had realized that 2 of our cameras had simultaneously caught an apparition while both of us were present in the church. We too hope that people will continue to visit this place, that hauntings will continue to happen, and answers will continue to be required. We'd be more fortunate to one day have an answer.